is a big coop clean out day today. And since I got the ducks, I can't deep litter this as I said before, so I just use a bale of shavings and I very thinly put them over the floor. You can see it's not very deep, and that's because I really have to dig it out at least once a week, so I don't want to put too many shavings in because then it takes forever to clean. I don't know what this cockerel is doing. What are you doing, you weirdo? So the cockerel is in the nest box, and I wanted to show you these two little Silkie boys. So these Silkie boys are 9 months old. There's one. They're both hiding behind here. Here they are. They're 9 months, 10 months old. Neither one of them has made the single tiniest, sweetest crow, which is utterly bizarre. So have I got 2 cockerels that don't crow? Who knows? They are cute, and really I don't need them, but I can't bring myself to cull them because look at them, totally cute, and they don't crow. So I've got no reason to get rid of them. But that is the main job today, just kind of blitzing this, cleaning it all up, putting the Stalasan F down, which is the pink powder, which is a worm and fly egg killer, and then a thin spreading of sawdust over the top. I love these little zebra finches. They're so easy to keep. Basically just a sack of finch seed. I fill this up once a week. So it's actually a chicken feeder. It's hung on the mesh, and I've got a thing just over the top of the aviary to stop the water getting in. Fresh water, and just let them do their thing. They're quite nervous little birds, so although they're hungry, the majority of them are sat over there. I need to go through this aviary and sort it out because, as you can see, all the box plants are completely dead. So I need to have a clean out. I need to, there's Adam. I need to sort Adam's hutch out, give it a good scrub before winter. And at some point soon, we'll probably be introducing one of the young pheasants. There's 2 little baby birds there. There's one asking for food. The other one's actually just flown up here. There's the dad with the orange cheek, and then the baby is just behind him and it's gone to sleep. Bless it. So yeah, today's job is cleaning out the aviary, sorting out all the birds, and sorting out all this dead stuff. I did a little plant shopping. Now, I am not buying a vast amount of plants at the moment because realistically I've only got another year in this garden, so I'm not spending a lot of money. However, I've got these beautiful little conifers. I do like a little bit of a conifer. As you probably know, this is Goldschatz, Juniperus communis. It's a low-growing shrub. It doesn't grow big, but it has about 8 to 10 centimeters of growth per year. Now that doesn't sound a lot, but for a conifer, especially for a dwarf low-growing conifer, that's quite a lot. I did want something that was going to grow realistically a little bit faster than everything else. Now the main place they're going to go, can I carry them all in one go? Yes, I can. Is in this bed, because this bed during the winter months is basically very sparse because almost everything I have in here is herbaceous. So I pulled out that one heuchera that died, and I'm going to pop these 3 in, probably one there, one in here, and one down here at the front, and they'll give me a little bit of winter colour, and then they can also be right at the front and they can grow over the paving, which will look quite nice. And then obviously next year, or the end of next year, when the house move comes, I can just dig them up, take them with me. I'm down in the grower's shed, And these are some of the silkies that I've grown this year, and you can see that some of them have the toasty marshmallow. So obviously if I'm growing in this toasty marshmallow, it's a case of breeding a lot of birds and then figuring out which ones are the best to breed from. I do like this little hen. She's got a nice she's got a nice round crest, but she's also got quite a bit of toasty marshmallow on her. This one at the back, she's also got a nice round crest, but possibly not as much toasty marshmallow on her as I'd have wanted. But I think, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 7 in here. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7. There's 7 in here, and then I've got 5 more little silky chick growers. These are all hens. So I'll choose which ones I want to keep and breed from, and then the rest will go up for sale this autumn. But they're doing really nicely. A nice group of little silky hens. I thought we would revisit the cutting flower bed and show you that it didn't really work as I wanted it to work. So it was supposed to be full of cut flowers, but what with the job and the summer drought, I just didn't get the chance to give it the attention it deserved. However, I'm actually really liking it. It's totally full and it will look great for many months to come. So right at the front I've got it sort of this tree fern, and then there's a bit of stepia down there that's actually not even in the bed. It's grown in, self-seeded into the path, but I left it because I love a bit of stepia. And then coming this way we've got the osteospermum, and then these are some, this one's been really badly nibbled. That is actually a dahlia down there. Another lovely dahlia here. It's just about to start flowering. There's a flower bud here. Another dahlia there. And then some verbena. So we've got verbena bampton, and then we've got verbena bonariensis, which kind of frames the path. And then some of the zinnias, so like only two plants of the zinnias did take. This one and this one. And then sedum hoopstroid is just starting to pink through. So I actually think by accident, oh, and then we've got the flax in the background kind of framing everything. So actually, although this isn't how I envisioned it, I am quite liking this border at the moment. It's got a bit of colour, quite a lot of green, but different varieties of green, and then different leaf shapes and interest as well. So you've got the darker green of the dahlias, the thin leaves of the osteospermum next to the fat leaves of the sedum, and then the zinnias coming up through. So I'm actually fairly happy with this little bed. Quite by accident, but it's looking quite nice. We're all about chickens this week, it seems. This is an update on the surprise chicks. As you can see, they have grown quite a lot. So we have, where are you going? We've just lost one under there. We have 4 silkies. So 1, 2, 3, and then one underneath. And then we have all of these little crossbreeds. So they're all, again, some are pure Barbadanvers and some are Barbadanver crosses. This one is very nice, but it's a boy. I really also like this one in here. This little pale one. How pretty is that? And I think that might be a girl. I really hope it is. So they're doing it all really, really well. We've had a little bit of coccidiosis again. I've had it bad this year. So this winter we need to do a massive disinfect of everything. There we go, he's come back. Yeah, a big disinfect of everything, and leave it empty. So this coop, this hutch bit will be empty over the winter months. So I'll disinfect and leave it blank, and they'll be ready for chicks next year. And I'm going to do the same in the growers shed as well. Because so all of those silky hens have gone to new homes. We'll just have the Danvers, so I'll move the Danvers out and thoroughly disinfect that all winter as well. But these guys are doing really, really well. As I said, they are the surprise chicks, so I wasn't planning on having them. But they are super cute, so I'm glad they actually arrived. suddenly realised I hadn't shown you the quail in a long time, so I thought we'd have a little update with our quail. They have laid like crazy this year. We've got a little bedraggled hen here, who's obviously had her face in the water. They've done really well. Now I have got kind of too many at the moment because I hatched a load of chicks out and then I didn't actually end up selling them, so I have got a few too many. But some of my older girls are a couple of years old now, like this little squinty girl here. Hello, sweetie. And although they're still laying a little bit, their fertility isn't great. So the plan is, when this is empty, is to have one lot of quail at the top, which are my breeding flock. So they'll be really young hens, under 1 year old, which will give me the higher fertility of eggs. And then everybody else will go down here, and they'll continue laying eggs to 2-3 years old. But the fertility at that time is really low. So we'll just keep all these little girls over here. You really do look quite bedraggled. Funnily enough, they seem to have reverted back to the white form. So although the first couple of hatches I had gave me some lovely little golden hens like that, she's a lovely little golden hen, most of them have reverted back to the kind of the Texas A&M, although we have this lovely little pied at the back. But yeah, the quailies are doing great.